Being called a celebrity means being rich and famous, and sometimes even if we don't believe it, these celebrities are miserable and broke, and it begs the question, what happened to all that money? With that being said, let's look at the 10 celebrities who went broke. Starting our list at number 10 is Enes Asuzu, who before his death in 2021 was a renowned Nollywood actor, and many Nollywood fans would remember him very well. He has starred in notable roles in movies like Accidental Discharge and Royal Wedding. Asuzu was a successful actor, no doubt, but he tragically faced financial downfall after battling stroke in his later years. Despite once thriving in the industry, Asuzu was reduced to begging for alms on the streets of Surulere. In a once trendy video posted back in 2014, it was reported that the actor, who was known for his vibrant acting and interpretation of movie roles, was captured shirtless. Many people came out to condemn the Nollywood industry that they don't usually take care of their actors, and Asuzu is just one of many cases of actors being neglected despite huge contributions to the industry. Despite a brief glimmer of hope from good Samaritans that gifted him money and even a car, Asuzu's plight highlighted the lack of support structure within Nollywood. From one Nollywood veteran to another, in number 8, we have Moses Olaya, famously known as Baba Salah, sought financial assistance for his health before his passing in 2018. Salah, who is popular for Yoruba movies such as Orunmuru, Are Agbaye, Diamond and Anna, needed a lot of money for his medical treatment abroad. His son revealed how poor management and circumstances destroyed his father's investment, leaving him in a state of poverty. Baba Salah's pioneering contribution to Nigerian filmmaking were overshadowed by financial woes caused by piracy, which is a big challenge in the industry. His first movie, Orunmuru, released in 1982, was pirated and affected him really badly as he borrowed millions from different loans to finish the project, only to suffer loss, and he became indebted. This resulted to him selling most of his properties to cover the loans. Dejuma Louise, acclaimed for his role in the famous family drama The Village Headmaster. The Village Headmaster opened up about his financial struggles despite being seen as a legend. During an interview, the actor said despite the famous status he has, he was one of the poorest paid actors in Nollywood. He added that he has never been rich, even though people refer to him as a legend or an icon. According to him, he had never been rich since he started acting. He is the poorest paid actor. He received peanuts as pensions after he retired and had to struggle to pay his rent. Louis has starred in popular movies such as Dazzling Mirage, October 1st, and When Love Happens, and Invasion 1897. And his case is yet another Nollywood abandoning veteran actor's case. At number 7 is Uche Adopita, another popular Nollywood actor, but this time he took matters into his own hands. Back in 2007, the actor was arrested for trafficking drugs by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and was jailed for 2 years and 3 weeks. In an interview, the actor revealed that his financial situation led him into trafficking. According to him, he thought it would change his condition since he wasn't getting any substantial movie roles at the time and couldn't afford to feed or house his family. After his release from jail, things got a bit better as the actor featured in successful productions such as Husbands of Lagos, Last Flight to Abuja, and lots more. This might be a surprising one, especially for football fans, as at number 6 is former Nigerian international Taro West. As a defender, Taro West was remembered for his colorful and awkward hairstyle, and he was part of that memorable 1996 Nigerian team that won gold at the Olympics. According to BBC, Taro West holds the record of being the most expensive Nigerian central defender of all time after Inter Milan paid £10.2 million to sign him from French club Auxerre in 1997, and he was even the most expensive defender in the world before the record was broken. But fast forward many years later, after his retirement, all that seemed too good to be true. Despite all these earnings, Taro West was reportedly in a financial mess and seeked financial help from people around him. He launched the Future Stars Football Talent Hunt and Taro West program in 2010 with the goal to take football to the next level in Nigeria, but the program has been abandoned for a pastoral job now as he founded a church in 2014. From one ex-international to another, at number 5 is Etim Esin, who before the days of JJ Okocha was a playmaker and a great dribbler and was even nicknamed the African Maradona. He was that good and the future seemed bright, but after an underwhelming Under-20 World Cup with Nigeria, Etim Esin went on to play in Belgium for a number of teams, most notably Lucarin and Lisi, but his hot-headedness and poor attitude made him get into a lot of trouble, which affected even his international career. Apart from minor conflicts with his coaches, he got into major trouble in the 90s when he was accused of raping and impregnating a girl in Belgium. This would of course destroy his career, and although he was later cleared and declared innocent, the scar remained. His career ended, and so his means of livelihood, and when he became ill due to an injury he got in his playing days, he had no money for surgery until help came for him from the Nigerian Football Federation. At least they didn't act like the Nollywood industry. At number 4 is Cynthia Morgan, now called Madrina, a popular singer, songwriter, and actress who made her acting debut in 2016 movie The Wrong Number and AY's comedy movie A Trip to Jamaica. Despite all this, in 2020 the Nigerian star lost everything. She was broke and battling with depression, no thanks to the harsh contract she signed with her then manager and boss named Jude Okoye. Cynthia Morgan went live on Instagram as she demanded for her money from Jude. The singer, who was formerly signed to Jude Okoye's Northside Entertainment, was seen having an exchange with an unidentified person at an undisclosed location asking for her money. The unidentified male voice, however, told her that Jude Okoye will not be able to give her the money if she goes live on Instagram. Morgan was once upon a time tagged the Queen of Dancehall in Nigeria. She shot into fame following the release of 2 singles titled Don't Break My Heart and Lean On Me. She went on to win several awards, including Best Reggae Single at the 2015 Headies. Sadly, she earned 0 royalties from her hard work during those years, although former manager denied all those claims. At number 3 is Blackface, or Blackface Naija, a rapper and songwriter who many of you don't know is the co-writer of the famous African Queen Music by Two-Face. He also released his album Face to Face in 2004 and it was a global hit. Blackface faded off the scene even after releasing singles that could not revive his dying career, even after the theft accusations that he failed to provide proof, and he went broke from there. According to reports some years back, Blackface was sent packing out of his rented apartment in Festac when his landlord couldn't hold on to his numerous promises of paying his house rent. The man had to bring in security men, from who later forced the artist to evacuate the house. According to the landlord, Blackface is said to have owed a total of 1.4 million naira. The former singer is said to have moved in with a friend. It will be recalled that his wife also left him early that year after he could no longer meet the needs of his family, but since then he has tried to rejuvenate his music career by releasing some few songs. Still staying with musicians, at number 2 we have Majek Fashek, who was quite popular and even worked with the likes of Michael Jackson, Snoop Dogg, Beyonce and a host of others. He was influenced by reggae music and was popular, but things went downhill for him. In 2015 it was revealed that Fashek was bankrupt and battling drug addiction. After admitting that he needed help, he was admitted into a drug rehabilitation center in Abuja where he recovered and returned to music. Besides his struggles with drug addiction, other health conditions required Fashek's hospitalization on several occasions. It's after a critical illness in 2019 he was hospitalized in the UK and billionaire Femi Otedola paid for all his medical expenses, but he will sadly pass a year later. At number 1 we have another surprising name, Celestine Babayaro, who was one time a very successful footballer and famous as he was part of the Nigerian team to win gold at the 1996 Olympics. Babayaro had a pretty solid career and played for the likes of Anderlecht, Chelsea, Newcastle United and LA Galaxy. He was part of Jose Mourinho's Chelsea side and not Manchester United of their reign in the Premier League in early 2000s. The left back was earning as much as £25,000 per week in wages at the end of his career. However, Babayaro was declared bankrupt in 2011 after a failed move to the Major League Soccer in the United States. He was taken to court by creditors who had loaned him large amounts of money. His home in England was also held as collateral after failing to meet payments for the mortgage. Although he did recover from the losses, but those periods were the most difficult in his life. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly click on the subscribe button, then like, then click on the end screen on your left to watch the top 10 deadliest cult group in Nigeria.